Just rushing here to get something done. I believe that's the one that I want. Yes, I believe. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Well, good evening yet again. For those who joined us yesterday on Monday Live, we really appreciate you stepping in. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do this last week. It is the last draw, the last raffle draw that we're going to be doing. We've given away just about everything but this last Compre, and it goes along with a beautiful Miravel reel. Again, sorry for prolonging it. Unfortunately, life got in the way for both Mike and I, and unfortunately, we had to cancel. But we are here today, or at least I am. Mike is going to be here as he has been in the past. He has done a video for us, so we will tune into that. First and foremost, I want to say hello to everybody who's joining us. Julie, how you doing? How's everything going? I haven't seen as many of your fish picks as I did when the Compre challenge was going on, so I'm hoping you're still fishing. I hope you're not too worn out because the CFN Fish Off, it is going to be starting very, very soon. In fact, you're not going to have a lot of time. It's actually it's interesting because we have never ran it this late. The CFN Fish Off has always been something that runs usually and typically during the summer. But unfortunately, just because, and I had a feeling this was going to happen with the Compre, that our judges need a bit of a break, as does everybody else. But also we want to try something different because it will allow certain species that we couldn't target in the past to be targeted this go around. So CFN Fish Off is starting Labor Day, and I think it's Labor Day weekend. So we'll have to get the exact date, but Labor Day weekend is when it starts. And I believe it's going right to Thanksgiving. Yeah, right to Thanksgiving. Nothing better to be thankful for some incredible Shimano prize packs. And just so you folks know, there is a bunch of them downstairs. Can't wait to get rid of some of these stuff and get it in the hands of our community. Our community, you guys desperately deserve it. Like, desperately deserve it for the work you're doing, especially you, Julie, especially you, Mark. From right on, just popping on from Long Island. Thank you for joining us, Mark. Hopefully tonight is beneficial for you. Jesse, for all the work you do, and of course your two wonderful daughters. We can't thank you enough. Pretty good. My hubby got a boat. Oh, nice. Got his first muskie. Yeah, baby. Well done. Look at these are all the usuals, all the traditionals. All you guys are awesome. God love you, Shane. How you doing? But hope all is well with you. Nice to have you guys here. It's a very personable live tonight. Again, for all intents and purposes, like the four names that just showed up, you guys are stalwarts. You are the pillars of hope when it comes to all of the stuff that we do, all the events that we host. We can't thank you guys enough for your participation, your dedication. Like, as I said, Jess, Mark, Julie, you three especially, really hit it out of the park. Shane, you did what you could when you could, and we can't thank you enough for that as well. But yeah, let's hope that it is. Let's hope that it is better, Shane, when the fish off starts. And of course, the fish off will start on Labor Day weekend. I don't know the exact date just yet. Mike and I are still trying to iron out the final details. We wanted to give the judges a bit of a break, and I knew that. I knew we were going to run them ragged if we were to run the Compre Conquer and then the fish off right after. So I'm so glad we're able to give them a break. Does push things back a little bit for those that love their muskie and they're near and dear to their heart like walleye are to me. You'll appreciate the fact that this is later on in the year where the water temperatures are going to hopefully be a little bit cooler so that we can take the measurements that we need for some of these, I don't want to say protected fish, but fish that are a little bit more susceptible to the heat. All fish are, but as we know, a rock bass, smallie for that matter, might be a little bit more robust than a muskie that has exhausted all of its energy and is now full of nothing but adrenaline and just wants to get to the bottom to take a breath and relax and recoup. But as I said, thanks for all of you for joining on. So I'm not going to keep this any longer than it needs to be. I prefer Mark. Beautiful. That's what we're talking about. That's the spirit. This is what I'm talking about right here. You guys are gems. You make our job very easy, and we know it's appreciated, and we know that you folks support us. Trust me, it doesn't go unnoticed, and it's great when we're able to put prizes in the hands of those who are as loyal, as dedicated as you folks. Tony, how you doing, pal? Nice to have you along as well. Fantastic. Well, then I expect quite a gauntlet of fish from you folks. If you like fall fishing, well, you know what? The fish off is going to appease your desire in a big, big way. Nice, easy, Mike, too. Yeah, I don't think it's working because the light just went off. I can't figure this darn thing out. For the life of me, I can't figure it out. It was charging all day, and it just shut off. I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point. Brian Sturch, how you doing, Brian? Nice to have you along. Joel Seguin, how you doing, Joel? Nice to have you here as well. Joel, as you know, was very, very busy, and like our judges, is taking a bit of a break from all of the money that he was able to put together for the KBC Chio event. Joel, tip of the hat to you, pal. That $7,500 you raised is quite something. Fall fishing is tougher in my area. It can be, yeah, but there's still bullheads. Yeah. I'm expecting a boatload of brown bullheads from you, Jess. Folks, if you have any questions, you wanted to just talk about something, you wanted to bring something up, by all means, now's the time. It's just me and you. Mike will not be joining us, but he has uploaded a video so that we can do this last giveaway away. As I said, fall fishing is certainly different than summer fishing. I don't know that we're going to get into super cold temperatures, although, the forecasters of the weather, I wish I could have that job. If I could be that wrong every day, all day, I'd still be employed. Yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. I'm certain. I know I couldn't do worse. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. But fall fishing is definitely going to be interesting for all those who have been a part of the fish off from day one. You know what I mean, because I don't believe we've ever run it this late. I think this is the latest that we've ever run it, but it's going to be interesting. And the coolest part is while we're up at Camp McIntosh, it will be on. So we're going to have everybody at Camp McIntosh included and participating. And then of course, all you folks as well. It'll be interesting for the judges because Mike and I won't be available for a call that week that we're away. So that's probably why we're letting them rest up, because they have no idea what's coming. Quick imagination. Fall muskie, yes, please. And you know what, Brian, as I said, this is, and I don't know if you were listening earlier, this for me, and I know for Mike too, we like the fact that it is a little bit later in the year for exactly that reason. With those water temperatures getting up where they are right now, and you're hearing some folks that are pretty prominent in the industry talk about their concerns about big fish, especially muskie, not being released quick enough, being handled too much in those hot summer days, and that water temperatures where they are right now, it is best if you can leave it in the water the whole time. But we're hoping that during the fish off, if we get enough cool nights and cool days, water temperatures will drop a little bit and there won't be as much shock induced to the fish. So fingers crossed, we're going to hope and pray that is the case. But again, I am very relieved to know that we're going to be somehow inadvertently protecting some of those top predator fish like the muskie. Are we doing an ice retreat? It is certainly on the books. We certainly want to do it, Shane. The faster we can get our community together and the more of you together, the better off we will be. I know our folks out in Saskatchewan are doing an ice jam. I'd like to think that we are as well. Show season will dictate that. And of course, we have a lot of upcoming meetings in regards to the Made in Canada Tackle Show and how that's going to be a part of both the Toronto Sportsman Show and the Ottawa Sportsman Show. Looking forward to seeing where we fall. I know the Toronto Sportsman Show, Mike is extremely excited to have us a part of that show again this coming year. So I'm hoping that we can fit it in, pal. I really am, because I want to get cooking. I want to get cooking for our community. And If anybody's had a tuna steak sandwich, I want to share that with all of you. It's like eating steak. Kitchen. Oh, sorry, Julie. Catch a lot of drum. Yep. Drum are definitely more. Well, I'd say they're prevalent in the spring too, but yeah, you'll see a lot show up in the fall. I mean, it's easy to get on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shane, as I said, you're always on my mind when the snow starts to fall. In regards to our ice retreat, we definitely need that. Think of the muskie and the warm. Yeah, you're Brian. It's what we all need to do. At the end of the day, it's great to host and be a part of competition and be a participant within that competition. But also, we need to know that the resource has to be protected, and we have to do our best as stewards, but not just anglers, to make sure that if we are intending to release fish, and when it comes to muskie, I hope that you are, that we're doing so in with the best intentions of making sure that we are releasing a viable fish. Because if we're not, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing. What's up, Mark? How we doing? You just like this? Yeah, fall brawl. That is true. Yeah, I forgot about the fall brawl. You're right. Yes. So we have had. You're right. I apologize, Mark. Thanks for bringing that to light. I had forgotten. It was the river behind my place the other day, and the water was set. See, this is what concerns me. And you know what? I'd almost like to erase that. No, I'm kidding, Julie. But when it comes to those larger fish, walleye as well, salmon, doesn't matter. Those bigger fish in that warmer water don't do as well as we'd like. So the fact that we're running this a little bit later in the year, thumbs up to that. All right. So we've given everything away up until now. We have prizes that are going to be put together. Shimano right now is packing up all of your prizes. We just got to get the list of all of your addresses. So for those who have won, you'll probably either have me or Mike reach out to you to make sure that your addresses are correct, because if your addresses are wrong, there is only one chance to get this right. Unfortunately, that is part of our rules. If you give us the incorrect address, we only send it once. We do not send it a second time. So hopefully we'll be able to verify your addresses, because it just costs too much. It just costs too much. The shipping is just getting out of control. So we want to make sure that we get it right, and we want to make sure that you get your prize, because you earned it. You friggin' earned it. So if we can hook up because of logistics, we're too far away from one another, it is what it is. But if for whatever reason it gets sent the first time and then gets sent back to me, I will reach out and hopefully we can hook up. If not, I don't know. We will keep it for next year. But knock on wood, I think we have a pretty good track record. I know there's been some issues in the past. It took a while to get prizes out, and I want you folks, listen, for those who are listening, I want you to know there's nothing I hate, and Mike, if he was here, would be shaking his head. Nothing I hate than delaying on getting your prizes to you. I like to get them out as quick as possible. In fact, I like to get them out before the next event starts. So let this be a challenge. You can challenge me. You're more than welcome to do so. We will get those prizes in the mail. I don't know if they'll be arriving in time, but that is going to be my goal, is to get it to you before the CFN Fish Off starts on Labor Day. Okay. So with that being said, we only have one more prize to give away, and that, of course, is the video draw. Mike's going to, I think the video is going to announce the names. At least I hope it's going to. And I will be putting those on the name wheel. And of those 5, I believe he's picked. We'll find out together, because I don't know. I don't even know what the names are. We'll find out together, and we will find out who takes home this last prize. So let me just share my screen so that I can get the name wheel. And if for whatever reason, if things shut off because of this freaking name wheel, we will post it. We'll post the winner. Because last time when we did this, everything froze. So I'm hoping it doesn't happen this time. All right. Let's have a listen to Mike. Let's find out who's on the wheel. Let's find out who we're going to be spinning. And let's find out who has a chance to take home the last Compre rod and Miravel reel.
Welcome. We are going to do our last Compre Conquer All raffle draw. And so let me flip my screen. And let's get those names. Scotty, if you can record the names, put them on a wheel, and then we'll do last angler standing. We are giving away a Compre rod and a Shimano Miravel reel. All right, Scotty, here we go. Jesse Hyben. Write that down, Scotty. Add it to the wheel. Let's see. There's a little bit of a delay because my signal isn't the strongest right now. But the next name is Julie Crispin. Okay. And we're going to do 5 names total. And let's see who the third name will be. Once again, we are giving away a Miravel. Mark Wolf. A Miravel. A Shimano Miravel reel.
That's not with an
3. It is an amazing reel. Okay. The technology in that reel for the price point will blow you away. It's light. It looks sleek. Drag is smooth. Shane Richard. And we're going to go one more name. And if you haven't tried, like the Vanford, top notch. But the Vanford is probably double the price of the Miravel. But if you try the Miravel, you might feel like Michelle DeWitt. You might feel like, hey, I don't know if I need a Vanford because the Miravel is that good. Good luck to those 5 names. We're going to spin the wheel and see who is going to win our last Shimano Conquer All raffle.
Well, I would have to say that the right people showed up tonight. Holy crap. What are the chances of that? All right. I will quickly type these in. And then I will ask, of course, the regular question I always do. A number between 1 and 5. See how many times we spin it. That is Mark Wolf without an E. Sorry, Mark. I blame Mike for that. Shane Richard. Last but not least, Michelle Miravel. Right on. All right. So those are our numbers, or those are our names. Let's share the screen. All right. Folks, I need a number between 1 and 5. First one to put in a number between 1 and 5 so that I can shuffle the deck that many times to make it as legit as possible. Some notable names on here for sure. And I'd love to give a prize to all 5 of you. Like, really, honestly. If we haven't already, yeah, you guys, those are some big names. Really appreciate your efforts. All right, Preston Hendricks. 4 it is. Thanks so much, pal. Appreciate that. All right, so let's shuffle this deck 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we are going to be spinning the wheel, and it is going to be the last angler standing, as it always is. Of course, we are giving away the last Compre walleye rod, and it is teamed up with a Miravel, as Mike has said. It really is. And folks who know me, they know I love my Noski. Miravel, I think, is just I think it's a better reel. And I love Noski. I would never say anything bad about a Noski reel. Miravel, it's a little bit better. How you doing, Aaron? Nice to have you along, pal. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Without further ado, let's find out who is taking home this combo. Oh, wow. All right. Well, sorry, Michelle. It is not going to be you, my friend. Look at these names that are left. I don't want to disappoint any one of you. I didn't want to disappoint Michelle, but unfortunately, we have to pick a winner. So let's keep spinning, find out who wins. We have 4 names left. We are getting down to the last name, last angler standing. Look at this, poor Mark. I blame Mike, Mark, because he jinxed you with the E. He jinxed you with the E. Sorry, Mark. 3 notable names still left. Let's keep spinning. We're down to 3. We've got Julie. We've got Shane. And we've got Jesse. Who's next to leave the wheel? Shane, don't be mad. I know. I don't be mad. Don't be. I didn't do. It's not me. It's the wheel. Blame the wheel. It wasn't me. But it wasn't me. I hate disappointing anybody. But I know it's going to be kind of nice to make somebody happy. You have your rod. That's the spirit, Mark. And you know what, buddy? We appreciate that kind of positivity and that feedback. You're a gem. All right. Without further delay, let's find out who is going to be taking home this last combo, which includes a Compre rod and the Miravel reel. Whoever it lands on is the runner-up. Whoever is still remaining is our winner. Good luck, Jesse. Good luck, Julie. Let's find out who wins. It's got a long way to go. It's got a long way to go. My sincerest apologies, Julie. My sincerest apologies. And I want to congratulate Jesse Hyben, who's managed to take home yet more stuff. I will write this down just in case we do need runner-ups. But Jesse is our winner. Julie is our runner-up. And from there, we will decide. And we will be in touch with you folks to find out when you want to upgrade. If, in fact, you do want to upgrade, and we will make sure that these prizes get out sooner than later. Thanks, everybody, for you won the rod and bent. I will donate this one to... Nothing says CFN better than that right there. Nothing. Nothing says it better. God bless you. God bless you, Jess. God bless you. Yep. Yep. Anybody wants to know what the CFN community is about, it's right there. It's right there. Yeah. I'm speechless, Jess. And it's not often that I am brought to a speechless state of existence, as you know. It's where I talk for a living, but no words. No words. Awesome. That it means, Julie, it means so much to us too. Thank you. Yeah. Jess, God bless you, pal. I can't say enough. If you also want to get a more close-up version of what it's like to be a part of the community, we invite you to come up to Camp McIntosh. We have 2 retreats that are currently in the process of happening. One is happening in a couple weeks up at Horwood Lake Lodge. That is our 7th annual CFN retreat at Horwood. It is completely booked, but we still have room at Camp Mac. So if you are interested in joining and possibly winning even more prizes, by all means, please reach out to our good friends Andre and Tracy up at Camp Mac. That's the website. That's the email. That's the phone number. Still lots of room available. I was talking to a few of the folks that are planning to come up today, and they're pretty excited. So you know what? I can't think of any better way to leave this than with a Camp Mac video. But again, thanks so much to all of you who participated in the Compre Conquer All Challenge. I can't thank the judges enough, Mike enough, and most importantly, Shimano for all the wonderful prizes. But the last word goes to you folks, you participants, you folks that dedicated your time, spent a little bit of money for a little bit of bragging rights and a cool prize. It's pretty awesome. And what we just witnessed tonight. Oof, Brian, yeah. There's no words. There's just no words. No words. Awesome stuff. Well, I could be here all night talking about how wonderful this community is, but I have other things I got to do. All right. I will leave you with that. Boom shot. Yeah, absolutely. Julie, as you can tell, not often it happens, but I will say this community constantly it revitalizes my faith in humanity, that there's still good people out there. As crazy as this world is getting, we still have good people. There's good people, and wow, you're a gem, Jess, and I couldn't have given it to anybody. But this is just awesome. Well, listen, I will leave this with that because there's not much more you can say. Jesse, thanks so much for showing everyone what the CFA community is and does for its community. And Julie, it's well deserved. Well deserved. I will leave you with our video from Camp Mac, hoping that you folks can join us. If you want any more details, as I mentioned, please reach out to Tracy. She is awaiting your call, and we look forward to sharing some time on the water and at the table with anyone who joins us. Have yourselves a great night, and we will see you tomorrow for the Power Hour. All the best, guys. Peace.
And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time. Feels like we're in a dream, you know what I mean.
Right there, Camp Macintosh.